Well, welcome back. I'm joined here this morning with Charity Lang-Qualls, who is a former teacher from the area who is now also a published author. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So I know we're excited because you've recently published this year your first book. What made you want to get into writing?
Well, it's funny because I have a math degree, so I taught math for 20 years, and so writing has been definitely outside of my comfort zone, but I just had a story that was unrelenting and would not stop until I wrote it down. So it ended up being a book.
Amazing. So can you tell us a little bit about what your book is?
Okay, well, it's a love story, so it's a romance, and it is also got some suspense in it and a little bit of sci-fi in it, and it follows Ethan and Amelia, and they start off in college and then have a chemistry together, and then they end up after college going their separate ways, and then 5 years down the road they reconnect and find each other again and fall in love, and then right before, I don't want to give any spoilers, but
yes.
Before their marriage there's a terrible tragedy, and it just shifts their entire lives, and so it follows their story, and there's some tragedy, and
I know it's been described to have a lot of twists and turns,
yes,
and
a lot of twists,
very
yes.
suspenseful, and keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Yes, I would say yes. I wrote it to be very thought-provoking, and so I wanted it to be thought-provoking and encompass some moral dilemmas, and some things that, like I've told people, I'm a math major, and so most of my life has been dealing in objectivity and right or wrong, and so it's some gray area in the book.
And from everything I've read about it and all the reviews that I've seen that come in, that's what they say is it's very suspenseful, that they couldn't put it down. What's it been like seeing that reaction now that it's out there?
It's incredible because it took me 7 years to write the book, but 10 years ago I would have never thought I would have written a novel. So it's been just incredible.
Amazing. So Saving Amelia, it's very exciting that it's out. Where can people find this if they want to read it themselves?
It's on Amazon, and it's also on Kindle Unlimited, so if you have that. You can also buy it directly from me, which you can find me on Instagram or Facebook, or actually I'm on TikTok also. So any of those places you could find me, and I directly sell it as well.
Well, that sounds great. So I know this was a work of love. Took 7 years, as you were saying.
Yes.
Are there any plans for any future books coming?
I do. I've started a second book, so it's called Finding Amelia, and I plan to have it out. I'm hoping by March. I'm not entirely sure, but that's kind of my timeline for it. So, and then I have a third book that I have the outline for. So I have the trilogy, I guess.
Yes. Well, it's always exciting to see, up and coming authors come out, especially when they're in our area. So Saving Amelia is now out and available. Like you said, you can find it, online on Amazon, but also reach out to you and you can get copies. But it sounds like it's going to be a great read.
Great, well, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Charity.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.